very good evening and welcome to Prime TV News. I'm Ishara Nautuna. It's time for your headlines. The President requests support of engineers for nation building. No increase in electricity bills. Oil price formula will be revealed on Friday. DIG Nalaka De Silva interdicted. Afghan drought displaces more people than Taliban conflict. Now for your news in detail. President Maithripala Sirisena asks all the engineers to contribute their knowledge and skills for the nation towards facing the challenges while achieving sustainable development goals.
President Sirisena said this addressing the annual conference of Sri Lanka Engineers Association held in Colombo. This conference is organised annually in collaboration with Sri Lanka Engineers Association and Eastern and Central Engineers Federation. This year's theme is Challenges and Targets in Achieving Sustainable Development Goals. The representatives of India, Pakistan, Bangladesh and Nepal also participated in the conference, and it is expected to uplift the professional cooperation between the elite countries of Eastern and Central Asian regions towards establishing a productive mechanism during discussing issues and providing opportunities for non-governmental organizations engaged in the field of engineering, education and training. President Sirisena, who addressed the inaugural session, said that the severe challenges in achieving sustainable development goals are the variations of climatic changes, poverty, challenges faced in building a healthy, safe public, corruption and fraud. President Sirisena said that in order to win these challenges, everyone should join hands together, evading all possible disputes and conflicts. He said that it is a duty that could be accomplished on behalf of the future generation. President further admitted that as a long-term step to eliminate the flood threats faced by the people residing in Ratnapur and Kalutara, he has instructed to establish a committee of engineers to implement a program to channel service excessive water to north by a tunnel system. The chairperson of Sri Lanka Engineers Association, Professor Niranjani Ratnayaka, presented a token of appreciation to the President.
Minister Rajitha Senaratne emphasizes that no increase will be made to the electricity bill. Minister Senaratne made the announcement at the weekly Cabinet media briefing. The media briefing was held at the Government Information Department. Minister Gantha Karunathilaka was also present at the event. Minister Senaratne pointed out that price of several essential items are still cheaper than the previous regime. He confirmed that no price formula will be introduced to the electricity bills. The minister also repudiated published media content that electricity bill will also be introduced a formula-like for oil. The Working Committee of the UNP met today under the auspices of Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe. Following the meeting, it was stated that the full price formula will be revealed on Friday. The UNP Working Committee met at the Sirikota Party headquarters. They discussed about a range of issues including provincial council election, strengthening youth front of the UNP and projects to eliminate poverty. Attention was also drawn on Enterprise Sri Lanka program that is targeted on enhancing local economy. Minister Sajid Premadasa said that the discussion was focused on continuing the UNP's forward march, being a people-friendly administration. Minister Gamini Jayavikram Pereira said that he expects a comprehensive budget covering all aspects of the country's economy will be presented by the government. The minister said that political entities will be strengthened and youth leaders have been already empowered to perform their duties efficiently. Minister Kabir Hashim said that the Working Committee discussed on forthcoming provincial council election. The minister said that UNP's stance is to hold the provincial council election based on the previous method if it will be called sooner. The Ministry of Law and Order has recommended the National Police Commission to interdict DIG Nalaka De Silva with immediate effect. Nalaka De Silva has been accused for plotting to assassinate the president and the former Defence Secretary. The government emphasizes that media reports on the cabinet meeting are false. In the announcement issued by the government, it is stated that the information pertaining to the cabinet meetings should be confirmed from the cabinet spokesman. The cabinet meeting was held at President's office yesterday. The government says no proposal regarding the Indian government or any Indian organization was included in the agenda of the cabinet meeting. The President also called on Indian Premier at the BIMSTEC summit, which was held in Nepal recently. The President has educated the cabinet on important issues that were discussed during the meeting of the two state heads. But some media outlets have misreported without facts on Indian affairs. The government statement stresses that the media outlets should pay serious attention on getting confirmation information pertaining to the cabinet discussions before publishing. The writ petition filed by former Defence Secretary Gotabaya Rajapaksa against the accusations on mishandling of 33.9 million rupees will be taken up before the courts on the 2nd of next month.
Stance of the petitioner on continuing the petition will be declared before the courts on the 2nd of next month. It is stated that Gotabaya Rajapaksa has mishandled the funds when constructing D.A. Rajapaksa Memorial Museum. 7 defendants, including Gotabaya Rajapaksa, have been sued before the special courts at trial bar in connection with the incident. Meanwhile, the Kurunegala High Court acquitted parliamentarian Johnston Fernando and 2 other defendants of the Sathusa scandal today. The verdict was given by High Court Judge Menaka Vijayasundara. Johnston Fernando and 2 other suspects were accused of misusing of 5 million rupee worth goods of Sathusa during the Northwestern Provincial Council election. The suspects were remanded during the judicial process. The case was taken before the Kurunegala High Court on daily basis. Private Secretary of Johnston Fernando, Mohammed Sakir, former chairman of Sathusa Nalin Fernando were the other defendants of the case.
Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says late Professor Amra Ranatunga has rendered a yeoman's service to the Sri Lankan music sector. The Premier made the comment issuing a condolence message on her demise. Amra Ranatunga, who happened to be the first Sri Lankan music professor, initiated her career with Lama Apitya of the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation as a child artist. Professor Amra Ranatunga has excelled in many music traditions, including Indian Ragadhari music, Carnatic music and folk varieties in Sri Lanka. She was committed to impart her knowledge to many generations as a versatile music guru. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe pointed out the whole gamut of songs and musical creations done by late Professor Amra Ranatunga are eternal and will be appreciated by many generations to come. The Premier also says demise of Professor Amra Ranatunga has created a huge void in the Sri Lankan arts and culture. Minister Rajat Senaratne says as the government took measures to reduce price of drugs, the general public continued to use their medications till they get healed. Minister Senaratne points out that use of medicinal drugs has increased in the country. He highlighted that reports have confirmed that statistics pertaining to drug use has increased due to low cost. The minister says the current government did an epochal service to control drug price for the benefit of the general public. The minister made the comment at a media briefing which was held at the Government Information Department to clarify some wrong newspaper articles. Several newspapers had reported that essential drug items do not reach Sri Lanka due to various reasons. Chairman of the Sri Lanka Drug Regulatory Authority, Dr. Asta De Silva, was also present at the media briefing. Another phase of national program Api Vavalai Api Kanne was held at the ITN premises today.
The event was held under the aegis of Minister Mahinda Amaraveera. 1 million jackfruit tree saplings will be planted all over the island under the Api Vavalai Api Kanne initiative. The aim of the project is to strengthen local food production. Minister Mahinda Amaraveera presented a jack sapling to CEO of ITN Chandana Tilakaratne, commencing the program. General Manager of ITN Aruna Vijay Singha and staff members also received jackfruit tree saplings accordingly. The minister engaged in planting a sapling at the ITN premises. The event was organized by the ITN's Welfare Association. Addressing the function, Minister Mahinda Amaraveera said that distribution of jackfruit tree saplings is in progress very successfully. He said that the Ministry of Agriculture has taken measures to limit importing certain food to the country and grow a range of crops in Sri Lanka to enhance the domestic production. The minister pointed out that long-term and short-term programs are being implemented to discourage importation of crops that can be locally produced. He added that the country has already marked successful results under the program. The minister also appreciated the spirit of journalism of ITN, which is committed disseminate true and accurate news to the general public. CEO of the ITN, Chandana Tilakaratne, said that the ITN works hand in hand with Ministry of Agriculture to promote local foods as a national responsibility. The ITN CEO pointed out that the ITN has been working to promote localness.
State Minister Sujiva Senasinghe says allegations levelled against him on the electric train project are totally false. The State Minister made the comment at a media briefing that was convened to brief on the wrong newspaper articles about the said allegations. Sujiva Senasinghe stressed that the BOI cannot approve just concepts of the investors. He pointed out that well-rounded proposals with all the requirements will be approved by the committee that endorsed the project. State Minister Sujiva Senasinghe said that he will sue media outlets that circulated wrong news items. He highlighted that ITN is the only media organization that brought true aspects of the incident. Sujiva Senasinghe stated that he had already complained about the incident to the Bribery Commission and requested to conduct an investigation regarding the incident. A group of unemployed youth of Kilinochchi received jobs in private sector. The job placement program was organized by the Sri Lanka Army. 120 youth from Kilinochchi obtained new jobs. A private organization provided the jobs to the youth collaboratively with Kilinochchi Security Headquarters. Interviews were conducted under the supervision of Major General Vijitha Ravi Priya of the 57th Brigade of Sri Lanka Army. The candidates were selected under 22 categories. The 57th Brigade of Army had previously organized interviews to recruit youth for the job opportunities. The custom officials at the Katunayake International Airport have seized a stock of gold and cigarettes that was smuggled to Sri Lanka illegally. A foreigner who had arrived in Sri Lanka from Norway had smuggled gold. According to the customs officials, the stock of gold worth more than 7.6 million rupees. The stock weighs more than 400 grams. The gold stock was confiscated. Meanwhile, an air passenger who had arrived in Sri Lanka from Dubai was arrested with illegal cigarettes. 92 cigarette cartons were seized from the suspect. And that's all we have for you today. You can visit www.itnews.lk for more information. I'm Ishara Nautana. Good night.